Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint Germain family. Once again, I have to talk about Kvaratskhelia. He's supposed to have his medical either today or tomorrow. He's already made his farewell video to Napoli. So obviously everything is settled and agreed upon. But once again, I have to talk about something which has to do with the money. A lot of people have been saying that Kvaratskhelia joined Paris Saint Germain because of the money. And two disgusting tweets like this. Kvaratskhelia will earn 11 million a year at PSG. Money emoji. His salary at Napoli was 1.8. Oh my god, that is insane. And this one right here by Fabrizio Romano. Paris Saint Germain have agreed every term of Kvaratskhelia's contract for the next 5 years, the salary will be 5 times his current one in Napoli. Which is... I just hate this agenda. I just hate all of it. Like, why especially a journalist like Fabrizio Romano is doing stuff like this. It's absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But now I will explain to you why Kvaratskhelia did absolutely not join PSG for the money and is actually underpaid when you're looking at his wage. Here is Napoli FC's wage situation. You got Lukaku on the highest. Obviously, he came from the Premier League, so we'll have a high wage. Where's Kvara? Where's Kvara? Oh, there is Kvaratskhelia. 2 million per year. 2 million. I mean, we do know that Kvaratskhelia is Napoli's best player and deserves the highest salary. So he's extremely underpaid at Napoli. That's the main reason why the ×4, ×5 happen in those reports and his salary is so low. Like, he's already extremely underpaid because he came from Russia, he came from Rubin Kazan, so they didn't need to offer him that much money. But he's heavily underpaid at Napoli. It's not just a Napoli thing, it's a Serie A thing. Like, his PSG wage was 11 million. Only 4 Serie A players have higher than that. Look at Dusan Vlahovic's wage. That's insane. But that's mostly because Serie A are extremely broke. Just because we give money to Kvara, which Serie A doesn't have, doesn't mean it's because of money. And even when we look at the PSG salary, it's not even that big. You got Dembuz at 20, Lucas 19, Marquinhos 16, Skriniar 16, Hakimi 14, Asensio 14, Donnarumma 12. So he's what? Like 7-8 players ahead of him at Paris Saint Germain. But if we do want to talk about money, let's move to other leagues. Let's take a look at the Bundesliga. Kane, 25. Kane has a higher wage than Kvara. That's okay. Neuer, higher wage. Thomas Müller, higher wage. Kimmich, higher wage. Gnabry, higher wage. Coman, higher wage than Kvara. Sané, higher wage than Kvara. Olise. We can't forget how good and great Kvaratskhelia is. He was like a top 15 Ballon d'Or contender after that season he had. And these bumps are earning more than him. Kim Min-jae is earning more than Kvaratskhelia. Get that into your head. Let's move to La Liga. Let's go to the beautiful La Liga. You got Lewandowski, you got Mbappe, you got Alaba 22, disgusting, Bellingham 20, Oblak 20, Vini 20, De Jong 19. Valverde 16, Courtois 15, Rudiger, Fati has a higher wage than Kvaratskhelia. Jules Koundé, Rodrigo, Camavinga higher wage. Tchouameni has a higher wage. Rafinha has a higher wage. Inaki Williams has a higher wage. But let's come to the most disgusting league, the money league. The only reason players join this league is because of money, and that's obviously the Premier League. Unfortunately, it's in pounds here, so I gotta change that because then it will be even more disgusting. You got De Bruyne on 24, you got Haaland on 23, you got Salah on 21, Casemiro's earning more than Kvara, Grealish is earning more than Kvara, Rashford more than Kvara, Bernardo Silva more than Kvara, Bruno more than Kvara, Kai Havertz more than Kvara, Jesus more than Kvara, Reece James more than Kvara, John Stones more than Kvara, Mason Mount more than Kvara, Declan Rice more than Kvara. Ødegaard's good. Gundogan finished, cooked, absolutely cooked product. Gundogan has more. Foden has more. Van Dijk, Rodri. Partey has a higher wage than Kvara. Wesley Fofana, Josko Gvardiol, Anthony has a higher wage than Kvaratskhelia. Ben Chilwell, Christopher Nkunku. We got even some more names. Matthias de Ligt, Bukayo Saka, Heung-min Son, William Saliba, Harry Maguire, Gabriel Martinelli, Trent, Enzo Fernandez, Akanji, and Ruben Diaz. So, after looking at all of this, putting everything into context, Kvaratskhelia had a way too low wage at Napoli. Like, Napoli don't pay that much in wages, but he was extremely underpaid. Like, he's the best player in Napoli. He obviously deserves the most there. So that's the main reason why it went up so much, because he was heavily underpaid, and PSG obviously has money and pays his players money. But after watching all of this, Premier League is by far the league that gives out the most money to the players. And I'm not even here to say is that right or wrong, but if there's any team slash league that gets a lot of its players, and the main interest of the league is money, is the disgusting Premier League. But I'm not hearing Anthony joined United for money and this guy joined this club for money, because it's a PSG agenda. Kvaratskhelia has humongously upgraded, and every single fan base that wanted Kvara their club are jealous and salty because Paris Saint Germain is the biggest club in the world. And what can I say? Take the L, accept it, move on. And instead of, trying to find a fugazi reason why Kvara joined PSG, you're trying to go this narrow tunnel vision way where, yeah, Kvara chose PSG for money, or I can sleep well at night because that's the main reason he chose us. No, Kvaratskhelia joined Paris Saint Germain because he believes he's a great sporting club that can eventually win and compete for the UCL, which he doesn't believe other clubs can do. So just accept it. That's been it from boy PSG. I'm exposing you all disgusting people. And as usual, allez Paris.